On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
You kept doing it. Is that not sign language?
It's not, because I also said I don't give a shit about what somebody thinks or says. I'm objective. So the dudes got mad at me, the women got mad at me, and I literally said I don't give a shit. So whatever it is I think or feel about whatever topic we're talking about, I'm going to talk about it objectively, regardless of what somebody thinks.
But so, brother, the conversation was not even on wigs, though. You brought that up out of thin air. The conversation had nothing to do. Wait, no. Since you're gonna do it,
right? Topic was why aren't men getting in marriages with women? And I said it was because of the wig epidemic.
Hey, no, if you're gonna do it, the conversation literally had nothing to do with wigs, right? You then saw the women that took a fish to it, right? And then you kept on doing it. And they told you, hey, sir, what do our wigs got to do with the conversation we had?
God,
go ahead,
all I'm saying is this, and then I'm glad y'all finally let Quest say it, right? It's not that a man can have spots of these different things, because a man will have times that he's emotional, a man, and with his kids or whatever. But on a constant basis, right? When you start seeing men do these things that's on that pink side on a constant basis, you will call him Mr. Let Go. I mean, you will call him a bitch. I'm just saying, you would do that. Now, if you see, oh, that was good. I'm sorry, Mr. Let Go. I had to. But look, we know this to be true, right? But for the matter of fighting the conversation and just saying, I just want to freestyle and just say random shit like Charlie Brown's school teacher, I'm saying, let's use a source. Look, I know this. I'm a father. At times I am nurturing, but for the most part, I'm not nurturing. I know this. I know for the most part, I am blunt, but it's times I'm not. I know most part for the men I know, compared to the women I know men are more analytical. Women are more impulsive. I say this all the time. I know for a fact that, you know what? Men rarely cry. It's easy to make a woman cry, right? So now, and I'm going down this list. I know this. I know women require security and men don't. We can protect ourselves. So now for this list to be so outlandish, all I wanted to have the conversation is to say, please tell me what make this list outlandish. That's all.
I think that
because everyone can have any of those qualities at any time. And
I just said,
hold on, logic, wait. So the thing is, what you were just explaining, okay, hypothetically, somebody having all the qualities on one side, but men and women or any gender is not necessarily going to be 100% in either of those columns. Like, people have different qualities for different situations, like he was talking about earlier. People have different qualities just depending on what's going on. So to try to say, and then go into this whole like extreme example, if a man was everything on that list, when is a woman going to be everything on that list? When is a man going to be everything on one of those lists? It just doesn't make sense. People are multifaceted, and I think that people try to reduce gender down to some concrete qualities that somebody's going to have, when really femininity looks a lot of ways. Masculinity looks a lot of ways, and it's like a Venn diagram. Many of those ways overlap, and the only difference is that someone is a man or someone is a woman. Women protect their kids, men protect their kids. That's not a masculine or feminine thing. That's just something people do with their kids. Like, I just don't get like why people so badly want to categorize things, and especially when they themselves are displaying so many of the qualities in the feminine column. Like, it just doesn't even make sense.
And then, Logic, you did say yourself, you can't have both of these traits at the same time. And you was like, they're totally opposites. You either one or the other, and that is the problem with the fucking list. Everybody, to a certain degree, depends on what day was Wednesday or whatever, are all of those damn traits. So You can't. You literally said you can't be both of these. So that's the reason why the fucking list didn't
All right,
make
since
no damn sense.
you gonna quote me, since you gonna wait,
You was complaining about
since you gonna quote me, if you gonna quote me, can you
hold on. You saying about people
no, but you try to quote me, right?
Can I finish? Can I finish though?
No, but if you don't know, you try to.
No. Can I finish?
Logic, let him finish. Logic.
Logic. Can I finish?
Let him finish really quick.
Thank you. So through the whole time we've been up here, you've been using sign language, which is feminine shit. Kevin Samuels would have went crazy on your ass. So at the end of the day, you out of everybody have been using all of the damn traits on the pink side through the whole time you've been up here, which is sign language, insults, and all the other shit. I don't know the other shit. So at the end of the day, I'm being on your side and saying you aren't all the shit on the damn pink side. Because come tomorrow, you're probably going to be on the blue side. But right now, tonight, for these 3 hours, you've been all pink side through the whole time.
Okay. Now can I address you? Right now, like I said, don't misquote me. Because wait, I said you can't be masculine and feminine at the same time. Even though this list consists of what? Traits, right? Right? And I said that even on this list, men and women may develop some traits, but for the most part, this list is on par. Now let's get to the sign language, right? Sign language like you said, calling the chicks wig-headed chicks. Is that sign language too?
That wasn't an insult. I just said I don't like to wear wigs. That was my preference.
No, I just use your pussy shit back at you, right? And you can't even eat it. That nigga,
Whoa.
you know that was an insult.
That wasn't an insult. I literally said the reason why men, it's almost a fact. The reason why men aren't settling down with black women is because of the wig epidemic turning into outlandish proportions. I didn't insult nobody. That is my opinion on
not
our
only
culture.
Not only did you do it, once you find out that they took offense to it, you kept doing it. Is that not sign language?
It's not, because I also said I don't give a shit about what somebody thinks or says. I'm objective. So the dudes got mad at me, the women got mad at me, and I literally said I don't give a shit. So whatever it is I think or feel about whatever topic we're talking about, I'm going to talk about it objectively, regardless of what somebody thinks.
But so, brother, the conversation was not even on wigs, though. You brought that up out of thin air. The conversation had nothing to do. Wait, no. Since you're gonna do it, right?
Topic was why aren't men getting in marriages with women? And I said it was because of the wig epidemic.
Hey, no. If you're gonna do it, the conversation literally had nothing to do with wigs, right? You then saw the women that took offense to it, right? And then you kept on doing it. And they told you, hey, sir, what do our wigs got to do with the conversation we had?